فعال لما يريد شهادة راجل للحسنى والمزيد وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله ذو المقام المحمود والحوض المورود صلوات الله وسلامه عليه تترى ما أورق عود وقهقهت رعود وأبرمت وعود ولبست بنود اللهم صل وسلم وزد وبارك على النبي العدنان وآله المنتخبين الأخيار ومن نهل من معينه السر المدرار ما ناح الشادي وحد الحادي أما بعد عمار دار الهجرة سلام الله عليكم ورحمته وبركاته. Brothers in faith, today the 29th of January 2012, we come into our last meeting with our brothers and sisters in Islam. Our final theme and topic this morning after Salat al-Fajr is the benefit of seeking knowledge. The benefit of seeking knowledge. But since we have a few minutes, we would like to start the topic head on and direct. Seeking knowledge is something that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala encouraged Muslims, men and women, all of us. Thus the first ayah and the first 5 ayat that were revealed in Quran talked about knowledge. The 96th chapter of Quran, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed to His Prophet, the first ayat that came to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was about what? Those ayat were about knowledge. Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq. Read by the name of your Lord, the one who created. Iqra. In Arabic, when you ask somebody to do something, 3 things at least are required. 1, verb. 2, subject. And the third, or the number 3, is the object. 3 together. The first in Arabic is called fi'l. The second in Arabic is called fa'il. The third in Arabic is called maf'ulun bihi. So here in the word iqra, Allah only mentioned 2. The third is not mentioned. Number 3 is not there. We have in iqra, we have fi'l and we have fa'il. Because iqra is fi'lu amrin. Fa'iluhu damirun mustatir. Wujuban taqdiruhu anta. Iqra anta. Read. You. So you the what? You the fa'il, you the subject. What about what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants you to read? Allah did not mention. The maf'ulun bi is not there. Scholars of tafsir said the wisdom behind it, many wisdoms, but one that we can take this morning, the wisdom behind this is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not point out directly what He wants us to read, because He wants us as a Muslim, whatever you know you need in your life to survive, whatever you know that you need in your life to know, is upon you to read everything. So He didn't say read Quran, read Sunnah, read Ahadith, read Sirah, read this. No, read whatever you know it will benefit you in your life. Read everything. اقرأ ما شئت ما دام فيه نفع. As long as there is benefit, read it. Read Quran, read Sunnah, read Tariq, read physics, know math, be a calculus, be an engineer, be a doctor. Whatever you know, it's benefit. Whatever you know there's benefit in it, read it. That's one of the benefits of Iqra without the maf'ul being mentioned. But undoubtedly we know the best of the best in all is the knowledge of the 2 scriptures and the 2 wahyayn. The knowledge of the book Quran, the book of Allah, and the knowledge of Hadi Khair al-Ibad, alayhi salatu wassalam. That's the best in all. But all are required. But best of the best, the 2. The ilm of Allah, the ilm of His Messenger, the ilm that Allah mentioned is in Quran, the ilm of Rasul sallallahu is his ahadith. That's why Ibn al-Qayyim in his Nuniyya, he said, Al-ilmu qala Allahu, qala Rasuluhu, qala sahabatuhum ulil irfan. Al-ilmu qala Allahu, qala Rasuluhu, qala sahabatuhum ulil irfan. If you want pure, concise, profound knowledge, is the knowledge of Allah said. Prophet said, Sahaba said. That's the best knowledge. شهد الله أنه لا إله إلا هو الملائكة وأولو العلم قائما بالقسط لا إله إلا هو العزيز الحكيم أن الدين عند الله الإسلام ورضوان منكم غير ثاني العقود كسره صح إن الدين بالفتح رفلا. So here Imam is saying to us, Ibn Kathir, Abu Fida, Imam, it's enough for you to know the importance of knowledge by observing meticulously what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in this verse. Verse 3, chapter 3, verse 18 and 19 of Quran. The Creator is saying to us, He did be a witness that there is no deity worthy of worship but Him subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the angels, the malaika, they bore witness as well. The people of knowledge, they also make shahada that Allah is worthy of worship. So he said, for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to mention angels after his shahada. And after angels, he did not mention any. But the people of knowledge, it's enough for you to know that after Allah, His Prophet, messengers, angels, the people of knowledge, they're the best on the earth. The people of knowledge, they are what? The best people on this face of earth, no doubt. Why? Prophet ﷺ himself mentioned it in different ahadith. Hadith of Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal in Musnad, hadith of Imam Tirmidhi in Jami', hadith of Imam Abi Dawood, hadith of Imam Ibn Majah. They mention it clearly. In hadith of Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal is in volume 5, hadith 196. Hadith of Imam Tirmidhi, 2842. Hadith of Imam Abi Dawood, 3281. Hadith of Imam Ibn Majah, 223 to 225. All about knowledge. Prophet ﷺ is telling us that من سلك طريقا يلتمس فيه علما in riwayah سلك الله له به طريقا إلى الجنة. In riwayah of Muslim, سهل الله له به طريقا إلى الجنة. Whosoever seeks a path wherein he is seeking knowledge about Allah, about His Sharia, about His Deen, and also attached to the knowledge of Quran, the knowledge of Sunnah of Rasulullah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, the path that you took for yourself, that is path actually to Jannah. All what we do, brothers, praying, going to Hajj, making this, making dhikr, praising Allah in Ramadan, making a lot of tasbihat and tahlilat, giving charity, is all for what? To please Allah and get what? Go to Jahannam, go to Saqar, go to Sa'id, go to Hutama, go to Ladha. No, to go to where? Jannah. إما جنة الفردوس, جنة عدن, جنة المأوى. To get to that house of delectation. That's our goal. Please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to be requited on the day of judgment with Jannah. We hope and pray that all of us sitting to be among those who will inherit Jannah. May Allah give all of us His mercy in dunya and akhirah. So Prophet ﷺ is telling us, yes, seeking knowledge is a way to Jannah. Brother, you don't have to say, I need to sit in university, I need to go to Zaytun Institute, I need to go to this Azhar, I need to go sit in Saudi, I need to go sit in Tunisia, I need to go sit in Morocco, I need to go to Mauritania. Where you are, brother, you can seek knowledge. Is there anywhere around the world where you cannot find no Quran and the people of Quran to teach? Actually, the people of Quran all over the world. Even you go to China, we have some people in China. Actually, you go to even where Ya'juj or Ma'juj live right now, perhaps you get a habit right there. Wherever you go, actually, Quran is what? It's echoing the area. So you get some people where you can learn your deen from, Sunnah of Rasulullah, a hadith of Sayyid al-Anam alayhi salatu wasalam, and also the Qur'an of Allah. You can get them. Allah promised in His book in chapter 15 in Surah, what do you call it, Hijr, verse 9, Inna nahnu nazzalna dhikra wa inna lahu lahafidhun. This book is preserved by Allah. Wherever you go, you see it. Akhi, I tell you straight, there is no best place on this earth to say that you learn your deen. You can't say, no, this is the best place to learn my deen, that's the best place. Akhi, wherever you find the best scholar, that's the best way to learn your deen. Whether that scholar is in the United States, it's in Saudi, it's in Egypt, it's in Mauritania, it's in Somalia, it's in, what do you call it, in Ethiopia, or it's in wherever you can be. Where you find the best scholar to learn from, that's the best place to learn. Ain't no benefit that you find the best scholar maybe in, what do you call it, in Sudan, and then you go in somewhere else, you say, because of the land. So just an example, if we were to have Shaykh al-Islam today, or we have a scholar like Imam ibn Hajar al-Asqalani today, or we have Imam like Imam al-Nawawi today, or we have Imam like Imam al-Shafi or Imam Malik ibn Anas today, or we have Imam like Imam al-Shatibi or Imam al-Jazari today. Akhi, if those Imams are in Nigeria, then Nigeria will be the best place to go learn. So the best place is not determined by the name of the country, it's determined by those who live there, the people of knowledge. So if you know somebody knows something in Virginia, actually the best place you can get some for your deen, get it in Virginia. If you know that somebody qualified, then you would get a place to Jannah. If we know the benefit of us being Muslim is to please Allah, and seeking knowledge is one of the avenues of getting pleased by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then seek that knowledge. The hadith that you mentioned in Musnad Imam Ahmad, Imam Abi Dawud, Imam al-Tirmidhi, Imam Ibn Majah, Imam Ibn Hibban, Imam al-Bayhaqi, and those great Imams. The reason why this hadith came to us, it came to us via Abu Darda, the Sahaba of Rasulullah. A person traveled from Medina all the way to Damascus to seek knowledge. From Medina to Damascus is 2 hours drive. From Saudi to Syria is 2 hours drive. Huh? How many hours? That is even if you can drive it. That's even if you can what? If you can drive. These people, they didn't get no flight, they didn't get no Mercedes-Benz, they didn't get no BMW, they didn't get no Jaguar, they didn't get no Range Rover. Actually, they traveled on their feet. From Medina to Sham. How can you be like that? Even Superman cannot do it. Travel, walking on their feet, from Medina of Prophet ﷺ all the way to Damascus just to ask for what? For for one single hadith. Abu Darda asked him, why you came here from Medina? He said, I came here because of one single hadith that I heard. You the one heard it from Prophet ﷺ. He said, you didn't come for no tijara. Ama ji'ta li tijaratin aw hajatin. You did not come for no sort of like business or like something to sell or buy. He said, I didn't come but to seek single hadith that I heard. Sahaba said in Medina that you don't get that hadith, that's why I came. That's why I what? That's why I came. SubhanAllah. But we live in Virginia, even for a person to travel from Maryland or DC to Dar al-Hijrah for knowledge, he thinks, man, oh mashallah, he man. I drove from Maryland to here just for knowledge. He thinks he has done something bigger or something major. People traveling from country to another just for what? Single hadith. And Imam Ibn Rajab al-Hanbali. Ibn Rajab al-Hanbali, in his book Waraqat al-Anbiya bi Sharh Hadith Abi Darda, he said, those Sahaba, some of them used to travel just for single mas'ala. Just for single word question. To ask one single question, that's it. Nothing but that. Nothing but what? But that. One single hadith, one single ayah. Then he mentioned what Jabir did, he mentioned what Sahaba did, what Abdullah bin Mas'ud said, what big Sahaba, and he said, it's even enough for you to know the benefit and the importance of seeking knowledge to through the life of Prophet Musa alayhi salatu wasalam, when Allah subhanahu wa jalla fi